Hello and welcome in, welcome in. Mic check, mic check. Welcome in, well, fam. How are we doing tonight, this morning, today, whenever you're hearing this? Just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. All right, so in this episode, we are going to discuss the importance of history. But before we get into that, I want you to ask yourself, why is history important to me? What does history mean to me? Why is it paramount? Why should I understand history? You might even say, history is boring, so I don't know. Maybe it's not my thing. So think about it. And while you're thinking about it, just take a moment and share the stream out, give it a thumbs up, and thank you for being here. Thank yourself for being here. If you don't understand your past, you're not going to understand the present, and you may not be able to plan your future. Because of what happened in the past, it helps us to understand why things are the way they are. We were born into a world that has a certain pattern. But that pattern didn't just happen. It happened because of history. It happened because of what went down. His story, her story, our story. Welcome in, everyone that's in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Much love and appreciation. Special shout out to my brother, Cool Gamer, in the chat. He always shows up. Thank you, thank you. Special shout out. Everyone, give Cool Gamers some love. So, your history helps you to understand who you are. And I'm not just talking broad history or history of the world or Black history or African American history or Caribbean history. I'm talking about, let's get down to the history of you, the history of your family. Start there. Because when you understand that, it helps you to understand who you are, what your purpose is, what your mission is. We were born into a world where women have been, I don't want to say raped, but let's say dethroned because of fear and because of lack of understanding. However, women are now coming back into their role of empowerment and understanding their truth and who they are. But for many years, my fellow women have been put in a position of no power, no understanding of self. And I'm so grateful that right now we are on a path of rediscovering who we are. This episode tonight is in honor of Black History Month. I believe it's important for us to understand our truth, understand true history. So I want you to be on the lookout on this channel and on my Charlene Hill channel for people that I will be highlighting, people that will lead you or that can lead you if you choose to the truth about history, not popular history. You're going to hear unpopular history from these scholars. Some of them you might have heard about, some of them you may not have heard about, but expose yourself to the knowledge that they're sharing and that they're giving to you. Go with open mind, open heart, get ready to receive, and be ready to learn. You see, history is important because if you don't understand who you were or what you lost, you're not going to be looking for anything because you don't understand who you are, where you came from or what you've lost. So you feel like, okay, everything is good. Everything is the way it should be. You don't understand your birthright. Not all of us, some of us. So get to understand your history, understand your birthright so that you know exactly what you're entitled to. Understand the swag that you can walk with, the confidence. Understand what's in your DNA, the greatness, the royalty, the power, the wisdom, the connection to the divine source. Understand what you're capable of. When you understand your history, it helps you to understand spirituality more. And I'm talking African spirituality. Tune in to your higher vibrations. Tune into your roots. Are you with me? Are you following what I'm saying? According to Michael Bernard Beckwith, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Follow your roots. And if you're not of African descent, that's okay. It's important for you to understand history as well. We all need to bring ourselves to the light, to the truth, to understand the world so that we can not save the world. No, we don't need to save the world. Why save a world that's messed up? We need to reshape it and need to make it anew, a better world, a world of unconditional love, understanding of oneness. So, my brothers and sisters, get back to your roots. One of the simplest ways to start, besides doing research, is to just be quiet, be still, and listen in. Your ancestors speak to you, divine source speaks to you. So listen in, listen in. And you can do that by meditating. And you can ask questions. Ask the universe or God, whatever you label your source of energy or power as. Ask questions. Who am I? What is my purpose here? What is my lineage? How can I make a difference? How can I understand history better and add to the change that needs to happen? How can I empower myself and empower my loved ones, my community? What can I do? The answers are always there and they will come to you. They always come to you. Sorry about my raspy voice. Let me just take a sip of my tea one moment. Mm, I'm having some ginger root, a little bit of garlic, some fennel seed, and some other stuff in between. I love to mix up different herbs and, just enjoy the flavors of it. So, like I was saying, we need to get back to our roots. One of the reasons for me doing this broadcast, besides the fact that it's Black History Month, is the fact that a lot of us have been misled. We've been misled about spirituality, African spirituality, to be exact. Personally, the way I grew up, I was afraid of my natural roots because I was always taught that, oh, it's evil, it's bad, it's wrong, and it's plain old scary. So I never did research on my own ancestral spirituality. It was until I became an adult that I had the drive, the courage, the push from within me to leap forward and seek the knowledge, the ancient knowledge, and the understanding of it. Who else in the chat feels like that? Have you had that experience too where you were afraid of learning of things like voodoo and other African spirituality concepts? It even the word itself used to scare me because I was thought this is terrible and evil. And shout out to my sister, Mama Bello, Baina Bello. I have a short with her on my other YouTube channel. She teaches people what voodoo or voodoo is all about. And really, all it is, in a nutshell, I shouldn't say all it is, but in a nutshell, it's really just appreciating the energies of the elements around us and within us and showing love for all, developing good character. It's not about creating evil spells and doing evil to other people. No, 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 no. So I encourage you to learn the truth about African spirituality. As long as you have the curiosity and the drive, go for it. You don't have to be African to be curious or to learn or to explore. If you feel the drive and you're curious, definitely look into it. It may change your world because it may change your perspective. Understand who you are, understand how to work with the elements. It is in your essence. Understand your vibrations. You are a beautiful, powerful human being. You're a spirit, a beautiful spirit, experiencing the human life here on earth. So make the best of it. Understand the past so that you could understand the present and create the future that benefits all. Don't be selfish. Focus on not just yourself and your immediate family, but focus on making a better world for all of us. Unconditional love is the way. Ubuntu type of love. I am because you are. Welcome in, Baba. I see you. Thanks for being here, sis. Much appreciation. Yeah, K Plus came in and saying he was always thought that voodoo was bad as well. Yeah, same here. Yeah, and me too. I too am glad that I learned the truth for myself because, they say the truth shall set you free. And sometimes it's not always easy to dig into the truth, meaning you might be scared, you might be afraid. People might look at you funny because they also have the same upbringing. But by God, if you feel the drive to do something, do it because your life purpose, your path is different from anyone else's. Maybe you're the one to pave the way. Maybe you're the one to make the difference in your family. Maybe you're the one to bring a change that your generation needs, your bloodline. So you're not just doing this for you. Even though you may get crucified on the cross for stepping out and doing something that seems different because of the current condition and programming, but do it anyway and do it with love. Understand not everyone is going to agree with you or understand what you're doing, but follow your soul calling. Follow what speaks to you. One more second. Let me take another sip of my tea. Yes, my tea is so good. All right. Mm. So when you understand principles like voodoo, and I admit there's so much that I don't know about it, and there's so much to learn in so many different areas. I'm not saying that you have to go down that path and learn about that, but at the very least, understand that everything has a state of consciousness, and we must honor that. Honor our trees, our animals, the air, the water, our earth, our sun, the cosmos. It's all energy, and part of being spiritual is just honoring that life, honoring that consciousness in every stage, at every state. Being tuned in, being aware, sensing energies. There's so many other reasons why understanding history is important. This is something I said before, and I'll say it again. If you don't understand who you were, your ancestors, your lineage, where you came from, you won't understand fully who you are. That's why a lot of us are walking around confused. So it's time to take the dark glasses off and see things clearly. Open your third eye, open your consciousness. There's many ways to do that. If you go to my other channel, Charlene Heal, you'll see ways to open your third eye, ways to open your different chakras, spiritual centers, and get aligned and get tuned in. So if you don't know who you were, you may not understand who you are right now. You may be confused, and you definitely, and this is most important, you wouldn't understand who you could become or who you are meant to be. How could you? Your vision may not be clear of what you want for your life because you don't understand who you are. And again, this is not for everyone, but this if this is for you and it's speaking to you, I invite you to take the call and tune in to the vibrations that are calling to your spirit or that your spirit is calling to. Tune in and go ahead fearlessly. What have you got to lose? If you lose some friends, maybe that's for a good thing. Release them. Let them go. Not everyone is going to be with you all the way on your journey of success or self discovery or evolution. Understand that and be okay with it. Be at peace with it. Lovingly, you will have to let some people go. And that's just the truth. It is just the simple truth. So, again, I'm going to restate this. If you don't understand who you were, you're not going to understand who you are 100%, and you're not going to understand who you can become. So, understand your power, your capabilities. Get to know yourself. Get to understand your lineage. Get to understand history. Question things. Why did I wake up to a world that looks like this? Why are things so imbalanced? Is there more to this world than meets the eye? Be curious. Don't just accept things because someone said that, because I said it. No. Explore. Be an explorer. Take yourself back in time. Bring yourself in the present. Take yourself to the future. But always remember, when you're channeling between the past and the future, always remember the present. It's the true time. It's all we have. All we have is the present. So don't lose sight of the fact that your present time is important, which means you must Be present, be mindful, practice mindfulness, be it in the moment. Don't lose yourself in the past, don't lose yourself in the future. Yes, of course, understand the past, don't get me wrong. Plan for your future, have a vision for your life, but don't lose touch of your now. Are you following me? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? All right. Now, next week on the channel, we're going to have a special young lady who's going to share her business, what she does, how she became an entrepreneur, how she became successful. K Plus, if you can go to that link and just drop it in the chat, if you guys could just give it a thumbs up and put your notification bell on, I would appreciate that. And come ready with your questions. And if you have any questions about anything I've said so far, feel free to drop it in the chat. And then we're going to get to the questions and then we're just going to close out. But definitely come through next week. And then I have a few things lined up as well. And I know a lot of you voted that you would like to see more income opportunities to earn some coins. So those are all coming up. It's all in the plan for the 2023 year calendar. So definitely stay tuned to the community tab. Make sure you're checking that frequently and you stay updated with what's happening with the channel. For my moon lovers, I'm going to be live Sunday the 5th with the the full moon in Leo, my birth sign. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there for all my family that are tuned in with the energy of the moon. And this is something as well that you can do to connect with your spiritual side. That's all part of the spirituality. So if you're into that, or you would like to get into it, or you're curious, definitely come over on Charlene Heal Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll go into the vibrations of the Leo moon. All right, I think that's it for announcements. I don't see any questions. I appreciate everyone that came through tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this out. Thank you for everything that you do for the channel. I truly appreciate you. For everyone that sends Cash App, much love and appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ha ha ha, Bud Files is here. Welcome in, fam. Congrats on the 1K. Keep on shining and keep on doing your thing. Everyone, please tell the Bud Files congratulations. They just hit 1K, I think a week or two ago. So they're just rocking and rolling over there. And they always have interesting things. Okay, so K Plus has dropped the link for our next week chat. It's going to be at 7:30, not at 8 p.m. because she's on a different time zone. So I just, did that to accommodate. So it's going to be at 7:30. If you could just click on that, give it a thumbs up and put on the notification bell and share it out if you can. I would truly appreciate that. And then come on back next week and let's just celebrate this entrepreneur, show her some love, learn from her, and support her on her journey of entrepreneurship. It's not always easy being an entrepreneur, but it is fun, it's rewarding, and it's liberating. So let's continue to have peace and love in our heart. Some of history is ugly, some of it not so ugly, but we have to embrace the truth, take it for what it is, and not allow that to separate us with hate and all these other emotions that can divide a nation, a true nation, the nation of humanity. Let us not allow the past to divide us, but instead, let us learn from it, move forward, and make things better. Each one of us has the power and the capability to make a mighty difference on this planet. You didn't come here to just be an observer and watch life happen. You came here to participate in the arena of life. So get out there and participate. Make the difference that you can make. You're here for it. We must learn to forgive ourselves, forgive one another, because if we hold on to all the ugly things that happened in the past between us, among us, to our ancestors, we can never truly move on. What we need to do is to say, hey, this happened. Okay, how do we get past it? Because this is what we have now. This is the current situation. How do we deal with the current situation and make things better? How can we make sure that ugly history doesn't repeat itself? What do we need to do as a nation, as humanity? So start asking yourself those questions and remember to always keep love in your heart. This edition is brought to you in honor of Black History Month, World History Month, because Black history is world history. Black history is world history. The things that happened to us, to our ancestors, those of us that are of African descent, it affected the entire world. The cruelty, the dehumanization, it affected not just our race, but the entire world witnessed that. And it affected and shaped the way people think and feel, whether consciously or unconsciously. So understand that and understand when you see someone in a certain position or thinking or doing certain things, do not judge. Try to put yourself in their position and have compassion. Have compassion. Lift each other up. Bring more love to the table. Bring higher vibrations. Don't just look at the flesh, but look at the spirit. Come with clean heart. A clean heart. Come with a clean heart. Clean energy. Pureness. Love truly is the way. Do not be guided by fear, but be guided by love. Be guided by unconditional love, not fear. So if you see someone needs lifting up today, be a blessing and lift them up. But don't allow them to drag you down, because they drag you down if you let them. So lift each other up. And if you're down and someone is trying to lift you up, allow them to lift you up. Don't try to drag them down. History is important. Remember that because it defines the present and the future. And if we do not learn from history, it will be repeated again. This is up to us to learn and to do what needs to be done. To empower yourself with knowledge, expose yourself to the right information, and take what you need for you and work with it. Don't just sit on the knowledge, use it. And again, look out for different scholars that I will be posting on this channel and on Charlene Heal that you can connect with and learn from all the research that they've done over the years. So, honor to all our ancestors, all our scholars, and all those that paved the way to make knowledge available that was not popular. Honor and respect and gratitude for all those beautiful people that made unpopular knowledge available to us. Let's not waste their sacrifice. So until next time, wealthy souls, stay well, be a blessing to yourself and to those around you. One love. Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and wise. Thank you all for being here in the chat, and thank you for all that are coming after and watching the replay. Much love, much appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and blessings.